guess. Worth a try.
Alexander-Arnold. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kante going forward. Kante! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Conte, Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Olise, Doué, Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Now it's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. It's a promising position. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, there's a probing ball. Conte. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Hernandez. Doué. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. Conte. Hernandez. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great vision. Rodrigo is in a really good position out wide. Hernandez. France have got it back and they'll have another go. He's found space here. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Rodrigo. Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. And that's really well manoeuvred. Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo. Valverde. Conte. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had a shot! Now, that looks a decent ball. Tchouaméni. Ball played for Conte. Doué.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. He is through here! Courtois is... And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So straight into the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, what's he done? Valverde.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Valverde. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Carreras. And he's intervened well there. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Rudiger. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. It's Vinicius Junior. Doué.
Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Oh, sweet feet. He's found a way through. That is good strength. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually, and it's been taken short. Has to go back here. France are looking to go forward now. And that's another good win of the ball. Eder Militao. Ball's gone out of play. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Mbappe. Pressure coming in from all directions. Can he get on the end of this? It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he cuts out the supply. Tchouaméni. That is good alertness. Dembele. Valverde.
This is the time you need that pace.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, that's well spotted. The final 5 minutes. And here's Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe. Delivery. Oh, good block. In he goes again. Goal! They have stolen level at the last. Olise duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
He has found the way through. Goes for a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margin! And that's it. Madrid can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So straight into the action. Great chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Rodrigo! And a neat finish! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such...
Goes for a shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham. That's a cute ball. And that could set him on his way. Nice control. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe! Big chance! Well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Always onto this. Might be danger here. It's Dembele! Now, who's going to be first to this? Alexander-Arnold is there, and he shoots! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Now it's Dembele. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior. That's very neat. It's gone out for a throw-in. Tchouaméni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hernandez. No, it's come to nothing. Tchouaméni. This is a promising build-up. Oli shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Valverde. Tchouaméni. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably. Tchouaméni, nicely aimed pass for Valverde. Mbappe, who has set up 2 goals. Vinicius Junior. That's Valverde. Tchouaméni. Oh, they can break here. Looking to play him in. And this is Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Madrid are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. Back underway then. Backward it goes. Played back. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
There's the shot!
Doué. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. And it's Conte. And Hernandez. Conte. And it's Doué. And Doué. Mbappe. And it's Conte. Here's Tchouaméni. Mbappe. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Spread to the right. Now it's Bellingham, and he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, now he... Vinicius Junior! No, not quite.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Conte. Doué. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's cut it out.
Pressure.
Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. That's Valverde. Crossed in again. Nice interception, well timed. And it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Space for him to turn and look. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Doué. And here's Olise. 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 He's having a pop! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Conte.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is Dembele. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to be all square. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So again, we have parity.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
That's good defending, very good defending.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Tchouaméni driving on and making good progress. It's not an especially good pass, that. It's a really well-measured ball. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Played out wide, and he's quick to return it. Nicked it back promptly. This looks promising, and that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here, and the finish!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
It's run loose here. Doué. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Conte. That's a sharp pass. Alexander. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference. And the action has already restarted. Madrid pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Skims one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Olise. Tchouaméni. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good ball, good take. Arda Güler. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! That was a given. It always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. He tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Tchouaméni clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo making good progress on the right-hand side. Conte. That has not gone well. Vinicius Junior. And he's taking no chances there. So that was it, the first period of extra time. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8 será
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. He's a sharp little ball here. Rodrigo. And it's Camavinga. Eder Militao. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Threads one in. Hits a goal kick. Koundé. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Conte. And here's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Arda Güler. Now this could be a chance.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Dembele. That is lovely. Oh, that was vital. Cleared without hesitation. And he can thump it away. And that is that. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Rodrigo collecting the match ball, and it is his. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster match-up, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm.
He's gone for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Rudiger. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's Doué. Doué! Goal! France! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found a way through. Chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Carreras. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Carreras. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's the chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Vinicius Junior out towards the flank. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. France have the chance to go the other way. Surely he had a chance! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France are sitting pretty. Chance, surely! It's in! But within one! They have them in their sights again! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here.
He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Koundé. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And they're quick to get it back. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rodrigo. And it's Doué. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. That is good strength. He's rising! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Peter, did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Great vision. Doué has the space to scheme. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
France, palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped shot at goal! And that's in! They're back within reach! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So could they be onto something here? Now it's Rodrigo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tchouaméni. And it's Doué. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
That's good play. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Threads one in. It's a promising position. Bellingham. And for the first half, that is that. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Tries a shot! Shapes to shoot! Oh, well played, well played. Bellingham can clear it away. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. In by Vinicius Junior. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Rudiger. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Lovely, now then. And it's Valverde. Conte. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Now that looks a decent ball. Hernandez receives it in a wide position.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior gets on his bike and on the... Can he finish? He's got a goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Madrid now just needing one.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Koundé. Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Doué. Bullish header! And yes, it's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Chance for a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's found space here. Mbappe gets into a good position. And it's Conte. Oh, such a clever touch. He's got away. And this is Kante. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? And a neat finish. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
France visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Yeah, it's all...
It's Dembélé! Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Carreras. That has not gone well. Doué. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni. And here's Olise. Dembélé. Bellingham. Valverde. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bellingham. And time is up. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So straight into the action. Just eases him off the ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's made its way to him. Tchouaméni. Kanté. Now it's Doué. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kanté. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three.
And the shot! Tchouaméni, very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's a pretty loose pass. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Doué. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Somewhat off target. Mbappe takes a shot! Goal! Gorgeous, just gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shot, surely! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Mbappe. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Looking for options for movement. Looking for the run. Played with finesse. He's onside!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Dembele. Oh, now he can run away with it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played back into the centre, passing nice and neat. And it's Tchouaméni. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Rodrigo receives it in a wide position. Takes on his marker, and he's managed to get free. And he nearly went all the way.
Rodrigo certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. France have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior, he's picked his way through. Referee has just said play on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Bellingham. Olise. So, what can they make of this? Not the most accurate pass. Doué. And here's Mbappe. Koundé gets a foot in here. Crunching tackle. Nicely weighted ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And he's managed to get rid. And that brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Madrid clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That's a good ball out wide, but they've got it again. Madrid come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
France needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That is a brilliant interception. And he was alert to it. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. And here's Dembele. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Madrid with this 2-goal lead, they're certainly looking much the more assured side. He's going for goal! Superb from Dembele! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Oh, what has happened here? Dembele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bellingham tries to clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for a runner.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, such a clever touch. Shoots! Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that means tries one from range. Oh, crossbar! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target. Hernandez. Well, that has not gone well. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Eder Militao. Now it's Valverde. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Valverde. Rodrigo. That's good defending, very good defending. Can he finish? Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So now he's having a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Olise, Conte, passes coming off in quick succession here. Rudiger, oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, good effort! And somehow he kept it out. The final 5 minutes. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And it's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's on it. Can he get away? Passes short and sharp. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Dembele. Conte. Not the most accurate pass. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Vinicius Junior. That has not gone well. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Mbappe walking off with the spoils, richly deserved.